And as always on a Thursday, Coach Dale Hooper joining us now. And Coach, how are we doing today? Okay,
we're doing okay. We got a district win, but it came at a heavy cost for a couple of our kids. At least one of them for sure. And yeah, Alex Ramirez. That's a tough one. You lose a kid of his caliber and his talent. It's definitely hurts our program. But the most important thing, bottom line, is he's going to be okay. And kind of a fluke thing there. Nothing really, nothing to the injury why we pulled him off the field. That wasn't why we pulled him off the field. That's for sure. That came up a little later that morning, Saturday morning, and just glad he's going to be okay. And we'll be optimistic. I can't talk right now, but anyway, we're going to be praying and hopefully, we'll see. They said 6 weeks, so we'll see. Hopefully things heal up faster and he can make the playoffs if we're lucky enough to get that far. So.
Yeah, and that's, we are not going too deep into,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, not going too deep into the injury, obviously, with Alex, but, more than anything, and we talked about it, I was talking about it with Mr. Perry a little bit, is that, just that he's going to be okay and he's going to be healthy, and whether he's back out there for the football season, obviously we want to see that, but...
Yeah, now he becomes Coach Ramirez. Yeah, he becomes Coach Ramirez right now, and because he knows he's just like Kyle, he knows everything on our offense. So, yeah,
he'll still be a part of the team, and he'll still be working hard with it. So,
yep, and but right now we got Santa T, and our kids are ready to play. That's for sure. I rested some kids this week in practice, and so we had some little nagging injuries that have been nagging injuries all year. It seems like, and. That's last week, Chaparral, we had quite a few kids not playing. So hopefully we'll have a couple of them kids back. A couple of them are going to be game time decisions. I'll decide at the game, and if I think they're ready to go or not, and obviously through our trainer. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's definitely, and I think obviously Alex being out changes the dynamic, but it also opens up an opportunity for somebody to go out there and have a big game and be able to step out themselves. And we've talked about it. There's a lot of talent in that wide receiver core. Obviously, we've seen what Jalen can do, but guys like Shamar and David and Dylan and probably Hayes, another one. They if they step up, they could have big games.
Oh, they're good players. We're not hurting on our talent ability. That's for sure. We got a lot of talent, and just with Alex, come on,
he's special.
Yeah, you can't replace. There's no one in the state of New Mexico can replace that kid. I feel, and I've said this before, I feel we had 3 kids, and on our team, and that's Alex, Kyle, and Smith, I feel, are the best in their positions in the state, and that's any size, 6A, 5A, and people can argue that with me. I'm fine with that, but I really feel they're the 3 best in their positions, and I think I'm going to bet most of the teams we play will say the same thing. I would suggest, I would think Goddard and Roswell, all our losses are going to say the same thing about all 3 of them kids. They're special, Unfortunately, when we lost some of those games, we didn't have a lot of those kids playing. So it was tough, but I think we'll see what happens. My biggest thing is we've got to take care of business Friday. We've got to come out and we got to play our football and take care of business and get out healthy. That's the main thing. We got to get out healthy, and that way we can go into Deming healthy. So,
from your standpoint, did you? When you went back and watched the tape, did you feel like the team took care of business the way they should have against Chaparral?
I know the score. The score didn't judge again. I don't think we ever had. I think we had control of that game the whole game. You think about we gave up 24 points. They got their 2 point. We gave up 3 scores. Let's just make it that. We gave up our 3 scores. First score, every first down they got in that whole drive was a penalty. Every first down. I don't know. We gave them on penalties. There's a lot of flags in that game, and we had a lot of them. And then the second one was we got pinned back, and we had Kyle didn't get a great punt. They got the ball about the 45, I'd say, and they had a short field there. And then the fumble. Kyle had a fumble on the inside the red zone there, about 25 or something like that. I don't know. It was down deep in our area. So those were their 3 scores. We had but the biggest thing I could say we've got to improve on. We had the ball down in the red zone one time on a 4th and 5 or something like that. And we didn't punch it in. We got to clean that up. We just didn't execute our play. That's all. It was there. We just didn't execute it, and that came from having some rookies in too, at the time. And we'll make sure that don't happen. We feel strongly that we should score on every drive. We should never have to punt. And yeah.
Defense had some good moments. Obviously, Andrew Trujillo having that 90-yard interception return.
Yes.
My favorite part again, and I want to just mention it because Dewey was out there in front of him with the lead block. I think that was Dewey out there for him.
It was Dewey. Yeah.
Just the fact that the guys that's my favorite thing about change of direction plays like that is you got guys that are out there blocking in front of them, and it's good to see your offensive linemen working all the way up the field,
all the way down the field. Yeah. That's all right. There's a perfect example. We have a lot of our kids. They do have to go a lot of both ways, and they got to work hard. And that was pretty nice. I think when Dewey was out there leading that all the way down the field to make that final block for him to score. That was pretty exciting. It was exciting to see defense scoring, especially down there in the red zone, to drive it down there and to pick it off and go the distance. And Scotty getting the knocking it up in the air and then picking it. That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, and we always talk about the Trujillo family. I mean, the fact that you got Santi, you got Andrew, you've had a ton other before that, Jesse, and all the guys.
Yes,
I mean,
they're a special family, that's for sure.
Yeah. Certainly. It seems like there's a factory going. I mean, they just got a bunch of them coming up that are playing Tiger football.
Yeah. They and Santi, that kid's. They don't come much tougher than that kid, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that over the last couple of years. So you're right. Now we head into Santa Teresa. Last week everybody was a little surprised about how much they beat Deming by. I mean, I don't know if you're the same way. I went into the district year at the beginning of the season. I thought Deming would be the Tigers' biggest challenge.
All of us did. I did. I thought all of us did. But Santa T right now, it's us and Santa T. We're they got a win. We have a win. So it's going to be a big game, and we're going to play them at their place. They got a quarterback that can really run the ball. He's pretty good. He's leading our district in rushing, and that's with losing a lot of their games. I mean, that little quarterback, he can run. He reminds me of that St. Pius running quarterback. He's that kind of kid. He runs. I don't know if he throws like him. And the kid from Pius can throw really well too. But I don't think I'm gonna put him in that category as him. He's not that, but he's darn sure good. And our defense is going to definitely have to come to play, and I think we've had a great week of defensive practice. We worked a lot of defense this week, and I think our defense they're ready. We got a great game plan. I know our coaches have put a lot of thought in what we got to do to stop them, and our kids have watched a lot of film, and they've done a lot of personal study on the film, and so we'll see what happens. Offensively, it gives us some time to work some other kids in some positions, and we've moved around a few people so we could take advantage of what we see from them, and we'll see. I know our kids. I know they're excited about the opportunity. So.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some guys that, whether it's on the wide receiver position or on the defensive line, or maybe able to rotate some guys in at running back as well this week. To work, give D a little bit of rest too. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. D's been taking a beating. That kid runs hard. He's had 200 some yards this last week. I mean, to say D's special is an understatement. So, they're definitely kids I would like to get out of games as soon as I can, and that would definitely be one of them. But by no means am I going to go in a game thinking, we're overlooking Santa T, because that's not the case at all. I mean, you go in there like that with an attitude that, this is going to be a cakewalk. The team will just step up and bite you. And so I don't think I have to worry about that with our kids right now. I think they're pretty hungry. They know what's on the line. And I think we're going to be ready to play. And we're going to their house. It's going to be a little tougher. And I don't know. I'm excited about this opportunity.
Santa Teresa, a little bit more of a run team, kind of similar. I don't know if they do the same thing as Chaparral.
They actually look a lot like Pius. So if you watch the Pius game, that's kind of what they do. So
a lot of shotgun looks.
A lot of shotgun. They go under center a little bit, but mostly shotgun. And they have a pretty good low running back, and they got some big line. I don't know where these people get these linemen from. It's just every week, but they got some big linemen, and but their quarterback can definitely run, and their running back's pretty quick. And defensively, we just gotta catch every football that touches our hands and get upfield.
Yeah, so. and you feel like what they do defensively. Are there things that you feel like? I mean, obviously without giving the game plan too much.
No, you know what? It doesn't change what we do. We have our offense. Our offense is installed. It's installed before we really even get rolling in the season. We have a whole bunch of we have plays we still haven't run. We practice them a lot, but we still haven't ran them in games. But I always have plays. on our offense just to take advantage of certain things. Just in case someone gives us a look that we're not ready for, I know this will counter that. And so our kids know that. Sometimes some games we might run a lot of short stuff, mid, and in the next game it might be all mids, and then the next game might be all bombs. I don't know. We definitely we're going to take what defense gives us. That's for sure. Our goal as an offense is we're going to take everything that they give us. We're not going to. Yeah, that's what we
try
do.
to force anything.
Yeah, we don't try to force anything. We try to take what they give us, and they're going to have to decide what they want to do. Do they want to stop D or they want to stop our passing game? We'll see.
Yeah, it's certainly intriguing to watch. One real quick thing from last game. Obviously, special night with senior night, seeing all those guys lined up. That obviously had to be a special moment for them and a special moment for you last week.
It was. Looking at I looked at all our seniors down that line, and boy, it definitely got me a little emotional, and to watch those kids grow up and help grow them up, and I'm blessed. I'm very blessed to let the parents trust me to be a big part of their kids' lives and allow them to be part of our program for 4 years. Almost all those kids have been in our program for 4 years. Not every one of them, but almost all of them, and it's been pretty special to be a part of them kids' lives. And we want to take care of business tonight so we get that district championship, and we made these goals since they were freshmen, so we'll see.
Yeah, I know that's a big thing for these guys to win that district, and we'll see if they can do it against Santa Teresa. Again, that's 7 o'clock kickoff at Santa Teresa High School coming up tomorrow night. The Tigers looking to get to 2-0 in district play, and of course they finish off the regular season against Deming. Coach, appreciate it.
I want to thank you.